Hi, this is George L. Presnian. In all of the years of working with people, of living my life, discovering, focusing on achievement, accomplishment, success, being ambitious in that regard, finding out what your goals and dreams are and making them come true, there's two things that I found are absolutely the pinnacles of what you could do, what you could focus on, and putting those two things together, it's like the Holy Grail for me. Unfortunately, that means like a quest that you're, searching to be doing that, and yet I believe also that it's a future, that it's been within me since I was born, and like Michelangelo was reputed to have spoken about his statues, his beautiful statues, that they were already fully complete, and he was just, uncovering them. Excuse me if I don't know the exact quotation. The idea, the two things that I'm sharing, the two ideas that are so absolutely just wealthy in terms of their value for people who are ambitious, for people who are interested in accomplishing every possible thing that you want to accomplish in life, is the power of focusing and concentrating your mind, which I always summarize with the word yoga. What yoga truly means is the result of focusing and concentrating your mind, and I know that the practice of yoga, the actual real practice of yoga, meaning with a full understanding of what it is that's what that is. It's focusing and concentrating your mind. And the other thing is the power of love. And for me, in this world, in this modern world, in this lifetime, when it comes to love, I understand and I know and I accept that there's many, many different forms of love. There's also just love itself. Love is everywhere. And yet, the focusing of the practicing of yoga, meaning simply the essence of it, the concentrating and focusing of your mind, and taking that and putting that together with lovers who are almost spontaneously actually discovering and relating to love itself in a natural process that's very similar to yoga as well, is a natural process, or the practice of yoga brings about a natural process. You put those two things together, and this is why I was born, to bring the knowledge of those two things. I've been exposed over the years of uncovering what I already have inside of me in regarding lovers and yoga and putting those two things together. I've had the opportunity, life brings you, when it's your destiny to do something, life brings you the opportunities that you need. And I have been exposed to, but not necessarily, gone to school regarding Aikido and Tantra and, what would be called in India Kama Sutra. And, just many, many different types of areas regarding dating and lovers and what it takes to, get together and all of the skills of both of these things. And yet all along I was like, well, that's not quite it. There's that piece, that part, sure, but it's not what I already know inside and what I have, experienced along the way in bits and pieces, but never wholly put together. Meaning that when you have lovers who are sexually making love, and you have the mastery of the mind, focusing and concentrating practice, and you have both of those two things going on with a consciousness, a conscious intention that these lovers are doing some sort of conscious intention together of generating their reality together. It doesn't mean you have to do the two things at once, because you're doing them in the same partnership, in the same life. And those two things together, this is what my life is about. Supporting that, having that happen for me in my life, and supporting that in other people. And apparently so far it's just about literally designing and creating things like with the Clear Talk that we design, which is actually designed for lovers, even though people use it for all kinds of things. I suppose because we have a form of lovers inside of us. The male and female energy at an esoteric level is a kind of metaphor for sexual, physical lovers. I certainly don't necessarily confine lovers that I'm saying to, it has to be a man or a woman. It's just, I'm just saying, or whatever these days, right? Combinations of just lovers, sexual lovers, and focusing and concentrating your mind. And you're not just doing that like separately for each other's separate independent success, you're doing it together. You're generating the love sexually and physically with great skillfulness, and you're in a partnership with each other in life, and you're merging those two things together. That is just absolutely incredible. If I could do that myself with the right person, and if we can help other people around the world do that, I'm positive that it would literally transform the world, and the bright future that has definitely already been born for this world would be tremendously supported by doing that. And I feel like that's what I was born to do that myself, with the right person, with the right partner or partners, and to bring that about, to help and inspire and support that in other people. And so far everything I've done has been building the foundation and the groundwork and putting it all in place for that to happen. So I wanted to say that in regards of the life transformation system A to Z that I put together. Something that people don't usually know is that Clear Talk, which is a mind focusing and concentrating meditation method, but it's called Clear Talk because you can actually use it in a conversational style, and it was designed out of my passion to solve the problems of these incredibly weird things that happen between lovers when they start making love and they get together in a relationship, and all kinds of stuff from the outside and from the inside arises that challenges the lovers. Clear Talk was designed to just literally take advantage of all of that stuff and make it the fuel for their tremendous success together, knowing that if they're making love and that they use the Clear Talk and they do those two things together, it's either going to separate them in an elegant way because they didn't belong together in the first place and handle whatever karma needed to be handled between them, or if they stick together no matter what, meaning no matter what karma they have or anything, if they just choose willingly to stick together, they can make incredible miracles with ease, with the power of their sexuality and the practice of the Clear Talk. Those two things being done in their life, it's literally the ticket to a magical existence of ecstasy and bliss, of having whatever you want, of mastering this whole consciously creating your own reality thing with so much skill and power and ease and fun and the presence of the divine being, like way more than how people can and do succeed incredibly at doing something like that when they do it on their own. This is George L. Presnian with some innovative ideas that I'm happy to have been able to put on video to share with you today. Bye for now.